it go. Turn up, 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 turn up. All right, man, LLF, we are back in the building. We want to welcome you to another episode. Before we get started and get into this episode, first thing we like to do is remember through God all things are possible. And we want to give a moment of silence for Kenneth Schultz, who just passed away, and for our audio engineer's aunt who passed away. So we're going to take a moment of silence for that. All right, God bless him. We back in the building. You see who I got over here to my left? We have got the Mark and Will Show. So in the spirit of our time and pushing our egos and our pride to the side, we wanted to get the top 2 podcasts in the Louisville area in the same building and show you that this ain't competition. This is about love, and watch this all come up. So we got Mark and Will in the building, the Mark and Will Show. If you don't know about them, guess what? You're going to know about them after today. You got me, CWMC. We got
Katie
Marks, still working on a nickname, still trying to get her back in the ring. So, Mark and Will Show. Which one's Mark? Which one's Will?
Mark.
It's Mark here.
Will in the building. The roof
about to come down already.
Right. You see the hype boys is in here. And
Yes,
the Mark and Will Show, you guys cover local high school athletics or just local athletics in general?
all sports.
All sports.
All sports, talking about NFL, NBA,
everything,
college, whatever. But we definitely make sure that the high school, the middle school gets represented on our show.
Right.
Point blank.
absolutely.
Right. That's good to hear. It's good to hear. And so do you only mess with locals, or do you mess with locals, or do you mess with people that mess with Louisville, or you'll just do anybody? I'm like,
Bruh,
you know,
I'm gonna say this.
Yeah,
Bruh, reach out to everybody.
It
doesn't matter who it is. Lexington, Bowling Green, New York, Chicago. If we can get you, you coming on our show.
Bad. Drop a bomb.
But majority
Uh-huh.
is for our city.
It's for
We're gonna make sure our city's good.
because I'm off that. It's local Louisville fighting. I'm about locals, and I'm about the people here and about building us up and making sure that they understand there's something else going on around here besides another 48. Say it again. We get a bomb for that. There's something else going on around here besides another 48. You know what I'm
Please,
saying?
we need it.
So much going
Highlight
on.
the good you can do,
like
not
that.
the bad that's done.
Right. Exactly. So in the spirit of teamwork, Katie, you get the bomb first. What you got for them?
Well, y'all former athletes, right? From my understanding.
Yes.
And baseball. What did
Football.
you? Football.
These are football
You
players.
guys football also. So representing Louisville from the get-go, that's great. You guys want to highlight that because that is so super important these days, especially nowadays. Louisville is. But what got you to be like, hey, I'm gonna talk about this shit and we're gonna get this out there, and how'd y'all come together to combine for that? Who has spearheaded this idea?
It's crazy because I was doing it by myself at one point in time, right?
Okay.
Right.
And I was doing it, and then at one point in time, I got so discouraged. I was like, I'm not doing it no more.
Word.
I met Will.
Damn.
Right? Family gathering. Me and Will always talked about sports to one another.
Right.
And I always looked at him as a big brother from day one when I met him, because that's how he embraced me, because that's the type of guy he is.
Yes,
right?
he is. I would not have knocked that.
So it's like, I didn't know how much he really knew. So it was always Cowboys, Pittsburgh, and Louisville.
Yeah, Cowboys, Pittsburgh, Louisville, banging them. Was you eating them? Will, was you eating them?
Hey.
That's how it was.
This quiet as kept.
You know what I'm saying?
He
So-
say something, I say something. I ain't gonna say nothing. Go ahead, bro.
So, and then it was like one day I told him I'd do a podcast, and he was like, well, shoot, I was trying to do one. Then I'm going to let him go with the story.
So what happened is that he hit me up. You ready to go with my aunts, chill with my family, drink a couple of adult beverages and stuff like that. So, when you go to a family picnic, barbecue stuff, you always hear a lot of things. So you thinking, okay,
Right.
sounds good. But
right, are we gonna turn it into fruition? Are we gonna turn it into fruition, Mark?
Yeah. Was like, hey, bro, can you come over? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do this podcast today. I said, man, you know what? In my mind, I'm thinking, man, I'm gonna have Hennessy.
Right, like I need some.
Talk to my feet, my father, and everything like that. Yep. So I told him, I said, hey, bro, how about tomorrow or some another day like that? All of a sudden, now I done made it to my aunt. So all of a sudden, he's like, well, you know what? I'm going to take mine today. I'll take yours tomorrow.
Word?
The competitor in me, the
competitiveness in him,
competitive. I said, bro, I'll be right over.
Right now,
you ain't gonna do nothing without me. You ain't gonna do nothing without me. So I get over there. You know what I'm saying? We do NFL's top 100 players and things like that.
Right.
And so before we did the tape, and he was like, "Hey man, you know what I'm saying? If everything goes well,
let's keep it moving.
we'll do a show together." I was like, "Well."
What do you mean? Of course, this is gonna go well.
How's this gonna go bad? What? It's gonna go bad?
My resume.
If you notice,
my resume.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, okay. Yep. So look, man, we didn't get past the first 15 minutes. He was like, "Mark and Will show."
Yeah.
It was there.
That's what I was talking about.
We was rocking and rolling together. It was like, wow. But people got to realize too, at the beginning, we was on the phone.
Yeah, we done
been there.
We was on the cell phone. So on that first episode we did, we had to do 2 tapes.
Right.
Because of the memory and stuff like that. But we rocked and rolled and everybody loved it.
Like I didn't know my phone was going. I didn't know.
I thought this was going to be 5 minutes. This dude won't stop talking.
It went, and we heard.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man. That's beautiful here. That is that's love to hear. That's love to hear. So since you're here and you all cover the athletics, we cover boxing, even though y'all dip into boxing, and y'all gonna have Dixon on the show, right?
Tuesday.
Y'all
be there, baby.
Right. I'm gonna have to watch.
Baby.
I'm gonna have to watch. It's not like, Dixon do LLF.
Look, hold on. So, woman, let me do this. Supposedly.
Oh,
right.
Supposedly, it's Dixon on top of it.
Well, I don't know about that. I'm not in that one.
Hey, she's in the boxing game. She can say that. I didn't say that.
Hey,
I didn't say that.
Mark and Will ain't saying that. What I'm saying is when you like schedule people, and you guys know when you schedule people, especially out in advance, sometimes it don't come true.
Sometimes it don't come through.
Yeah, we done had that plenty of times.
Have y'all? Okay, good. So I don't feel bad then, because there's been times where I done scheduled stuff and we sitting here chilling, and I'm like, okay, well, this one ain't gonna make it. We out of here.
Yep.
I have to use coping skills, because I take Mark and Will show. It's everything.
Right.
You see what I'm saying to me?
Right.
So when you do that and not give, it's okay when you say, hey, Mark, I can't, make it.
I can't make it.
But the no show, no call type stuff, disrespecting. And Mark knows, because the thing about it is, we have pride ourselves, before we start doing interviews,
right?
We talk about every sport, so we can go. We can go, no matter what, right?
Yep. Right.
So even when we don't have people not show up, we keep going.
Keep going, right.
So, and I know Mark probably looks at me all crazy, because I know he probably see me, because I'm like, I ain't ready to rip this.
It's
new hole.
Right. It's not that I look at him crazy. I am looking at him crazy because it's like, dude, he's over pissed. And I'm like, God, we gotta keep going, but he's over like, well, you know what?
I'm gonna do my digs.
He's not gonna say no name. But he ain't come on, but we gonna keep rocking and rolling. That's what we do.
Yeah. Right. See,
that's how I am. And
hey, so somebody didn't show up. I was over here like, man.
He gets silent. He get the death look.
Katie over there, man, you all right?
Yeah.
She's like, bro, you all right? I was like, just keep going. Just keep going.
Should I step away right now?
And I guess because when we started by ourselves.
Right, same here.
In the back of my mind, I already know that, hopefully people will come on the show and do whatever. But I always put enough stuff together that we always gonna be good, and we always
got info. Definitely.
Right.
But still.
Right, like, come on,
dude,
bro.
I'm gonna, don't worry about it.
Phone call, communication.
That's it.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna say nothing. I'd be petty in a mother.
Petty.
On Facebook,
I try to keep my petty off the air.
On Facebook.
No, he's petty.
But look.
He's petty.
I coming down though. But on Facebook, Twitter,
bang, 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 bang.
I'm getting at you.
Yes.
I'm going hard.
He's petty.
You missed the show for what? Well, you know what? Today's show was so great, but we were supposed to have somebody XYZ. It wasn't our fault. You know what I'm saying? But we still had a great show without you. God bless.
We gonna keep moving, and we gonna keep moving. And we gonna keep, but and then in talking to people, it's kind of like the nature of the biz, and that's the new thing when you jump in. Nature of the biz, sometimes it just happens, man.
Absolutely.
So, and to give you a chance to test your metal.
Right.
Test that Mark and Will show metal.
Right.
I mean, test LLF's metal.
Right.
I'm like, okay, we gonna
see,
keep it moving.
People fail to realize, and I don't know if people know this, we have over 530 videos.
Yeah.
You know what
So
I'm saying?
if you not on her, you ain't gonna stop the train.
Nah.
Say it again.
Not.
Say it again.
You not gonna
Absolutely
stop
not.
the train, baby.
I feel you.
There's
Hey,
always
this is built
another
not on
event.
that. You know what I'm saying? This is built on us. So we gonna roll no matter what. We want to give people opportunity to talk about their program, talk about what they do. But if not, at the end of the day, Mark and Will is gonna survive.
Right.
Regardless.
There's always something to cover out there, man. So many sports and schools, and there's always so much. You can never stop talking about sports.
Right.
Never.
I got you. You got another one for him, Katie?
Shoot, this is
Bang.
fun.
Right.
I'm going with the flow.
Hold on. So, and leading into that, I did
my
like this.
people.
So, they had us on their show. I don't know if you missed that or not. You know what I'm saying?
And thank you for
make
that.
sure you
That
watch
was
that.
awesome.
Right. Make sure you watch
Absolutely.
that when LLF was on their show, and we just
Right.
showing love. Like I said, ego, pride aside. We won't
Yeah.
come back,
Yes,
show
sir.
them love, and let them know the
Yes,
top
sir.
2 podcasts in the city is sitting at the same table,
Same
getting
table.
with it.
In
Getting
the
with it.
building.
You know what I'm saying? Getting with it.
Get it.
So I did like this. I said, Katie, they coming to do us. She said, what? I said, yeah, they coming to do our show.
Yeah.
She said, oh, I'm so excited.
It's gonna
Hey, we love you guys on our
Yes,
show.
sir. Absolutely.
This won't be the last time. You know what
Nah,
I'm saying?
man.
So much
Bomb.
love. How
Say
can you
it
not
again.
get excited? So much
Rock
love
it.
going
Rock
around,
Not
man.
the last time.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We're going to keep this going. We're
Yes,
going to
sir.
keep this
Yeah.
going. We're going to
Number
keep
love.
Louisville going.
That's right.
So, all right, you guys, high school athletics, we're going to keep it local because, I'm a local guy, so I'll focus on local stuff. Since you're here, next season coming up is what? Football season, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so
Right.
Mark and Will, give us your take on preseason high school football in the city of Louisville. Give us something.
What's that look like?
Right. Now, hold on. I understand. In the bill, hold on. We ain't even got to that. Will is male. He's male high school. He's male high school, and Mark, you are
PRP.
PRP.
Y'all brethrens. You brethrens.
Yes,
Wait a minute.
In case y'all ain't know I went to
wait a
PRP,
minute.
yo.
Yes, sir.
So you gonna disclaim
Hold
me?
on, but I started
You
at
just
male.
gonna claim me?
Hold on, here's a funny
Are you just
story.
gonna claim me?
Yeah,
Wait a
here's
minute.
the
We JCTMS,
Oh,
baby.
yeah, middle school. Me
you
and Will
forgot
go
to
back
say
to middle
that.
school.
Middle school
We go back to
buddies.
middle school
Oh,
riding
God.
the Tark down Broadway after
Yeah.
school with our backpacks and jerseys on. That's
That's
how far.
cool.
That's
Right,
how far
right.
me and.
But
Will
he is
go
a
back.
PRP graduate,
I
which I
graduated-
love
yes, sir.
PRP too.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I graduated from PRP, but I started out at male.
Right.
That's a whole nother story, man. We'll get into that later.
It's a different
but,
show, and
Right,
that's
it's a different show.
and
different
wait,
podcast.
wait, and that's gonna be probably on the Mark and Will show, Legacy show.
See, yeah, right. And let me go. I'm gonna go off. I'm gonna go off.
Oh, Lord. have
Yes,
mercy.
sir.
But all right, so
Woo.
high school preseason football.
Mhm.
Will is a male graduate. You are a PRP graduate, but your fam is PRP Butler
Yep.
and Fairdale,
Yep.
and your fam is
Always
straight male.
Bulldogs,
straight
baby.
male. Oh, here we go.
Bulldogs, baby. But I mean, I got fam all over the place.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
In Louisville 502, but come on, don't play with me.
Absolutely. But you know what's so crazy? Male's family too. It's just that Jesus Christ, they so good.
So what we do right now, let's do it this way. Let's give it a Mark and Will style, show style.
Preseason
type thing.
football.
Preseason
High
football.
school football. Yeah.
Rank them city. We can do cities without the classes. You know what I'm saying? Without the classes.
Yeah.
Let's do it with classes. Boy, this is something. This is going to be special because St. X won.
Right.
last
They
year.
did. Yeah.
Say next.
Goodness. Sorry, nephew, baby. I thought you had it in the bag. Dog.
I heard about that.
It still hurts. It still hurts.
Absolutely.
But I would say that, dang, and it has to be out of respect. See, St. X lost their quarterback. So,
right.
You ain't got no quarterback. And I'm going to say, I'm not
different.
saying they don't have a quarterback.
Yeah.
Right.
Because Mel lost their quarterback. But see, I know Mel's, I know
makeup,
Mel a little bit better.
Right.
And they got another dude coming up.
They got somebody coming
monster.
through. They got somebody coming through.
Somebody who's a real deal Coulter Smith.
Right.
Right. So, I mean, like, that part, I think St. X is like, Coach Wallace, he's from Bowling. Right?
He's from BG.
When they won
BG.
a lot of them.
Back in the day. Yeah, I remember that. BG
so he's
get
there
down.
now, so he knows the makeup that's needed. So they going to be legit. I think it's going to be between the top three is going to be, and I hate to say that, and I hate to do it like this. Top three is going to be St. X, Trinity, and Male. Right. Not in no specific order. Right. I think some other schools is going to be able to step there for their game. And then and that's and that's in the 6A or whatever it is. I get lost, but I'm gonna tell you what. Let's kind of flip that. Let's talk about some of these schools that people don't know. Right off the bat, our friend of the show, brother to Mark and brother to me, Nino Brown
Big
at
A.
Atherton is putting together something special.
Ooh, boom, bomb for Atherton. We got you, baby.
Putting
Dropping bombs.
Special together. That if you don't know, you got to check them guys out.
Absolutely.
They got athletes. They got some good coaching.
Right.
Bryson Johnson, everybody like that. So, and they doing their thing.
Yeah, that's good. That's good to hear.
That's another thing you need to look out for.
Yeah.
For real.
Atherton on the come up.
Central. Coach Dantzler.
Oh, Central. They've been getting down.
And the crazy thing is that we was able to interview him, and just to like peep him out, right? Just to see how he's, I love
how he flowing, how he fluctuate.
And it's old school. His stuff was old school. Like, Central ain't for everybody.
Right. Right.
That's the kind of coach we're used to. You know
Central
ain't for everybody.
Central ain't for everybody.
And I'm gonna tell you, athletes is there, coaching is there. They gonna rock and roll. That's another school. And thing about it is that hey, we know. No. It's not about that because. Thing about it is when you go and play against other state schools, dude, these kids says, let's say, I'm gonna throw like Pikeville. Let's just throw that out.
Pikeville, yep.
So let's throw it out. Like, so for instance, these kids been playing together forever.
Right. They played together since 5th grade.
Thank you.
Grew up in the city.
Grew
up in the city. Grew up together.
So the thing about it is that. They've been playing together, so they know each other. It's different. Like when you go to these high schools in Louisville, you may not play. Now, maybe 4 or 5 or 6 of them,
right?
Because some recruiting going on,
right?
But
the whole team ain't linked until 9th grade.
Right.
The whole team ain't linked till 9th grade.
Different. So when you play some of these county teams and stuff like that, and you lose, and you think, man, how you lose to that? Because they've been playing for 8 years together, bro.
Right.
Different.
People don't think about that.
No, they're not gonna think
what
about
you think, Mark? What do you think?
First off, I'm gonna say because, I'm biased. I don't care.
Yeah, be biased. It's okay.
Absolutely.
It's our show. We be biased.
My top 3 is going. My top 3 going to be male, Trinity, and PIP.
Boom!
Hold on, let me give that. Boom!
That's gonna be my top 3. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
because I got faith in my boys at PIP. Y'all got us messed up over at
the Ridge.
Say it again.
Y'all got us messed up at the Ridge too. By the way, we know Mel's good. St. X and all that. Don't forget about us too.
So I got a question.
Shoot.
Dang.
So. It seems more common, so I'm the only one that's not a Louisville native over here.
Right.
Okay.
So here's my question. Like, I knew of one private school in California. It's pretty well known if y'all have heard of De La Salle. Okay.
Without a doubt.
My cousin
Without
tried to get in there because he was
we know about
my
De La Salle.
only players' sons can get in there,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
like Joe,
That's a different.
like they just didn't even reply to my cousin, who was an offense and defensive player. Like he was a legit player.
No.
And I've noticed it's more of a common thing here in Louisville where they have like all boys schools, all girls schools, like the religious schools. Do you think do those kind of schools compared to, like you say, maybe the schools you just mentioned that they're not heard of or you don't talk about that need more recognition, is there a disadvantage or advantage going to one of those schools?
I am so glad you asked.
Hey, you see my eyes light up. You know how
but
we
first
was.
of all,
lit up.
First of all, are you right hand or left hand?
Right.
You right hand bomber. Let me tell you something right now.
But you want to try harder if you don't have the advantages.
No.
I'm
let me
thinking
tell
that.
you, because the schools that we pretty much named, Catholic.
Right.
I noticed that.
Right?
I noticed that.
And people don't want to say it. Yeah, they got.
They don't want to say it, but it happens. They don't want to say it, but it happens. I was part of it.
Yeah, you already know.
Say it, but it
and thing about it is, anytime you can go ahead and offer kids tuition paid, stuff like that, instead of going to a school that you probably had to. Now things change. That it's no busing no more.
Right.
So you can go, but for people like Mel, Butler, different stuff like that, you still got to go to, that's traditional. That's a traditional school that you're gonna have to apply for. They have an advantage. Yeah. Like I know so many of kids that were supposed to probably go to Mel or Butler and stuff like that, or PRP, but here comes St. X and Trinity.
Right.
Hold on. Absolutely. Let's not forget Christian Academy.
Yeah, Christian Academy. That's right. Yep. Don't act like you don't know what you're doing.
We're gonna pay for everything. You ain't got to worry about that. We had some schools, and I'm not gonna say them. St. X Trinity. Right. That basically, was able to put people with people.
Absolutely. Right. Without a doubt. Absolutely. Right. We was part of that and coming up in that. And to say that those schools do not have an advantage in high school athletics is a lie, because they can do things that the regular schools can't. So that's why when we were regular school, we was trying to bust their tail.
Oh, absolutely.
And rip.
You must ain't had enough in that cup, because I thought that coming out. What the hell? I understand.
No, child, get off your chest, child.
You thought I was gonna say it, didn't you?
But no, you're right. It's
right. We were trying to bust their tail, man.
Now we have different coaches that come up there, and they know the game plan. Like these little leagues. Let's go on and get into the little league fact.
Oh, well, let's call that a farm system.
Right.
Oh, we calling it little league or farm system? Okay, we calling it little league. Well, I don't know.
No, and that's I love it, because
if we I was part of it. I was part of it.
Absolutely. Come on. Yeah. But it's worse now.
It's worse.
10 times.
Oh my God.
10 times. Yes.
Really?
Yeah, but because you got people who I hate to say this, and I don't. I ain't gonna say, because my thing is that I don't always judge people for, like, if you play the sport. It ain't about that. You can be knowledge and know the sport and everything else.
Right.
But let's call it social media, Madden, gaming, and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
A lot of people think they can coach because of that.
Right.
And a lot of people get into coaching to protect their son.
Absolutely.
Daughters.
Say it again, man.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Get into coaching to protect their daughters.
Right. And I'm going to go ahead and be a coach and do that kind of stuff.
Right.
And they do that. And that's wrong. Get into sports to, like, give back to the community. Give all the kids opportunity to go ahead and succeed.
Right.
And that goes on. And so what happens is that you have some teams, local football, youth leagues, and different stuff that are loaded.
Loaded.
Do you know who's at the games?
Who?
Them coaches. Them high school coaches.
Yep. Oh yeah.
And thing about it, male. Let's say male, and I'm just using male.
Right.
Male. People want to say, well, male. You have to get through the system. We know you have to be a traditional player. You cannot do that. I can't tell you guys how many parents have reached out to us and tried to get help and things like that, and tried to probably get to these schools. And it ain't about that. I mean, male or bite now. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they ain't gonna get somebody if they want to.
Right.
I'm not saying that, and I'm not saying they do.
Right.
But it's so much easier for the Catholic schools to go ahead and say,
"Oh yeah."
Absolutely.
Right.
You work where you work at? You want that great education? You want that one-on-one education.
That follow-up game after you graduate.
Thank you, and can go anywhere in Louisville, and we probably gonna put you in college.
They will. And the follow-up
You want
game.
to
Free
set your
tuition.
whole future right now?
How you gonna compete with that? That's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard.
And that's hard for mail.
Right.
That's hard for PRP. That's hard
Right.
for all.
Yeah.
Man.
And
And
I'm one of the guys
Trinity-
that turned it down.
Thank you. So you
I
already
turned it
know.
down.
You already know. Because I was supposed to go to the Trinity. But my mom was like, well,
Yeah,
my
moms.
mom was like, well, you can go. I said, my baby, my father was like, are you serious?
It's like that's
Rest
not
in
happening.
peace, Pops.
Right.
Are you serious? He's a male bulldog no matter what. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? And then all of a sudden, when I graduated and Trinity won 3 state championships,
Right, like,
damn you,
coulda had
Dad!
3, coulda had
Damn
3
you,
rings.
Dad!
Right.
I would have had 3 rings and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, it goes on. It goes
It
on.
don't. And it's nature of the business.
Hey, you know what's so crazy?
Yeah.
Go back to what Will has said, how these coaches want to coach their kids.
Right.
Well, we got to come and realize, too, a lot of these kids ain't that good. And I hate to say it like that, but you want to make your son.
Facts.
You want to
Say
make
it
your
again.
son.
I was just gonna get to
You
it.
know what I'm saying?
Too
You want to
about
make your
that.
son better than what he really is, and in factuality,
or
is not
live
that
or
good.
live through your kids
and live through your
Right.
kids exactly
Right.
because
Right.
me and bruh have a conversation off air all the time. I have 3 boys. You understand what I'm saying? I would never sit there and be on the sideline at a high school game and coach my son. That's what he's out there for.
Right.
After that game is
right.
over with,
Now,
I
yeah, I
when
can
we
talk
at the
to him.
crib, hey,
Yeah,
bro,
I'm talking to you. What'd
why
you do?
didn't do this and why you ain't do that? Now I'm mad because we at the crib now. I ain't gonna do you like that at the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, come on, bro. We don't do
Uncle
that.
Will be on
You
the
understand what I'm
sidelines
saying?
talking about, man, that was
That's
shitty.
what he does. Dude.
I got a mom.
Uncle Will.
Uncle Will,
Hey,
but like, yo,
what are you doing?
yo, and I'm gonna tell you, Uncle Will's been a uncle to 80 to 90 players in
Yes,
there,
he has.
but now I'm able to go to
Yes,
other
he has.
places. Yeah, it's all good.
So it's like that's a big thing. It's like I hate that because that starts from Little League.
It
Yeah.
does.
I want to coach my
Oh,
I want to
yeah,
coach my
100%.
son because I know he's better than this person, and he know he's not.
No, he's not.
You think he is, but,
But
he's
he's
not.
not.
You understand what I'm
From
saying?
the outside
it's
looking
crazy
in.
I'll
to
never,
me,
I'll
you know
never
what I mean?
forget my softball. A really good girlfriend of mine. We went to elementary school, and her dad forced her to be catcher. She played the thing. She played the sport well. We had the same amount of time. We're like 10 years old.
Mhm.
I'll never forget the day my mama lit across the field and scared the shit out of a 7-foot man. I will never. This was a tall man.
Mhm.
This
Right.
man was not the coach.
Wow.
He was the coaching parent.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then
you got a
opened
lot
his
of them.
mouth to one of the teammates who was her first year when we already had 3 or 4 years. It was her first year. So we knew the rules. We know pop
Right.
flies,
right.
all the rules. And this little girl just forgot the rules her first year. My mama playing catch in the outfield for some extra exercise and, getting our batting practice in.
Right.
Oh, Lord have mercy. That man never want to look at my mama again.
Yeah,
You
you
say that.
and left an impression like you still remember that.
The coach,
Right.
2 other men had to stop my mama from getting that man. How dare you yell at an 8-year-old?
Well, I
want to
say this for being on the show 1st.
Mhm.
I don't think too many people want to yell at her neither.
Nobody,
You know what I'm saying? Y'all
nobody-
not seeing
nobody
this in
yellow
person
cake.
right
Y'all-
now.
we
You
trying
know
to
what
get
I'm
a- y'all don't see
saying?
them
Y'all not
biceps.
seeing this in
Them
person,
biceps.
dog.
Give it
Like,
a business.
for real.
Give it a business. Get it
All
back.
right.
to the
Not
ring.
seeing
Them
this,
biceps and stuff, triceps.
dude. Y'all
You better
not
leave her
seeing this in
alone.
person.
This shit is ridiculous.
I
All
know.
right, she's flexing. She's got a sundress on that's
Without
looking
trying
like
to
a
flex.
wife beater. Leave her alone.
Leave her
She's
alone.
hey, yo. I'm over here thinking, well, I might have to jab her ass if she come too hard on me, and she gonna knock me out. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to run.
I
Like,
will leave
what
her
the,
in
what's the,
the
what's
ring.
the, look, what's the exit? What's the exit?
Hey, what you said? I'm not hurt.
Look, exit strategy.
I'm gone.
Dude, I'm going through the
Oh
wall,
my God.
baby. I'm too old. I'm going through the wall.
You see,
Oh
get
my
it,
God.
get her
Gone.
back in the ring. Mark Will, get her back in the ring. Get her back in the ring.
I'll be in the ring.
Get her back in the ring.
Oh, man.
He's
So-
in shape, people.
All right, so on that note, we'll close it out on this note here. I will say something about the coaches that
Yeah, we
are
out of
coaching
time
the kid.
already?
The kid is actually good. Hey, hold on, look.
We done?
Don't be scaring them over. We're not scared.
We're
No,
done?
no, we're not done.
Okay.
We're not done. Nah, we're not done. You know, You know, Will ain't gonna let me close like that.
That's right.
But we gonna get it. We gonna get into some subject change.
Go ahead.
That was the
freestyle.
segue.
That was freestyle.
Right. That's the segue. So what I do want to say about the coaching is the coaches that sons and daughters are cold, that coach, and also bring that to the rest of the kids that they coach with. I won't give a shout out to them coaches because there's all those coaches that are singular, and there are some coaches out there. Well, guess what? Your kid is cold, but they're also coaching those other kids up at the same time. That's a beautiful thing when you get a chance to see it.
Absolutely.
I will say that, and that does happen as well.
No, you're right.
All right, so Mark and Will Show, these are people. We're going to talk a little boxing before we get out of here.
Yes,
that's what we
got
going
an
to
event coming up.
Yes.
We got a big one coming up.
We've got a big event coming up. So if you come out July 30th, it is the Expo 5, 2900 South 7th Street flea market joint.
Okay. In the building.
Yeah, we're familiar with that joint. First bell is at 5:30. So tickets are $15 at the door. Tables are $125 that seat 5. So
who's gonna give me a VIP? Who do he talk about today? Who do he talk? Mark and Will need that VIP.
Come
you sound like me.
You sound like show, baby.
You sound like me.
I'm gonna need that VIP special, baby.
For advanced tickets and advanced tables, you hit up All or Nothing inbox All or Nothing Boxing Academy.
That's
inbox
right.
them. Now, what's gonna make this event so special on July 30th is that nothing else is going on 30th. Nothing else for real is going on. So it's us, and it's our time to shine, and that's why I've been saying it's our time. And the best amateur boxers are gonna be in that building that day. There's the best of them. You're gonna get a chance to see them all. You're gonna get a chance to see All or Nothing boxing amateurs. You're gonna get a chance to see J City Elite, J City amateur boxers. You're gonna get to see Louisville Select. You're gonna get to see Blaze Boxing. They got somebody out there.
She is. Absolutely.
Right.
We need to bring it on the Mark and Will Show.
Hey, we know so crazy. She started shit. I'm over silent. I'm not gonna deal with that.
Catch his left hook.
Deal with that.
We'll get you the link.
I ain't deal with that.
Yeah. We might need her on the show.
She's awesome. She's awesome.
Challenge accepted.
So that's good. We ain't walk away from no challenges on LLF. Stop playing. We don't walk away from no challenges. We don't walk away from challenges here.
Oh, man.
So the July 30th event is going to be what it is, man. It's our time. It's a big thing. We're going to try and get Mark and Will in the show so you come out, holler at them.
In the building.
You're going to get a chance to see them, and you're going to get a chance to see the best amateurs that Louisville has to offer. Not only that, you're going to see amateurs that come from out of state to come to test Louisville's best amateur boxers as well.
Okay.
And that's the part that gets it off. And remember, I'm just there to keep you. You there for the fights? I just keep you hyped. I will be ringing out for that night.
I like that.
Right, give you a chance to see how we really get down. And as far as boxing wise is concerned, all those people, all those gyms got top notch dudes. And like we've always said, the ingredients is always here. So we want to make sure that we raise that up and make sure that people know that it's going down here.
Right.
It's really going down here. You gonna be in the building? You gonna be in the building, Katie?
I'm trying my best. I got my own shit thing. Y'all pull up after.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't
Don't do it like that.
Boom. He always gotta roast me, man. He's always ready to fucking roast me.
Don't do it like that.
I don't do that.
You in the building or not?
But you know what's so crazy? They know each other because he ain't scared of her.
No, yeah.
I'm not a great tester. I ain't a great tester. He's poking the bird. But he's poking the bird now.
You got to poke.
But if he really knew me, he might not do that.
He's poking the bird.
But I do know.
Did y'all see?
I do know.
Did y'all just see what she said?
It's crazy.
She said she got a left cross. All kinds of stuff going on. Oh Lord, jeez. Oh,
I done seen her work out. I done seen her throw the
She
jabs.
We
I done
gotta
seen her
get
throw the
when
kicks.
you
Spot
get
on.
to the gym, Charles.
I'm
Ain't
getting
you
there.
coming up with
I'm
some
getting
power?
there. I'm getting my training in. I'm gonna get there, and it's gonna be a big deal.
Ain't got
It's
nothing to
gonna
do
be
with
to
us.
do.
I
She just poked me and it felt like I took a punch in the gut.
Oh my god.
And that was a poke. Leave her alone.
Oh my god.
C-Dub, leave her alone.
I love
She is a monster.
I'm done.
Leave her alone.
I ain't gonna say nothing else
She,
about it.
hey, I'm gonna tell you what.
Woo.
What's going on? We need you back in the ring because The finger is wicked.
Get her back in the ring. Get her back in the ring.
Yes, sir.
Y'all come down play some capoeira with us too. Don't be shy.
Oh yeah.
And if y'all go to duet, y'all let me know for sure because I'm gonna be in there with the video clip. So
let me ask you.
Far away.
You know, we've been interviewed several times and love it. I mean, this right here, this is this is love.
Right.
This is love. I want to ask you, C-Dub, real quick. Do people know your credentials?
They do not.
Nope.
They have no. A lot of people don't know about me, dog. They don't.
So
know about
let's
me.
get into that.
Hold on.
Do we got enough time? Do we got enough time? I mean,
no.
Is there like is engineer going to walk out?
Actually, we.
Well, tell me how much time I have.
You got all right. We're gonna give you 2 minutes.
We
man.
do know you knew nothing about boxing.
Now that
but
part's true. Not the boxing.
Can I have a little time, engineer?
Right,
can I have just a little time, real quick?
Ms. Ike, we'll give him a little time. Quick, we
sir.
got 5 before we shut it down.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So I want to go ahead.
For a reason, no one knows my credentials.
For some people, I
want
want people to know that C-Dub was a very, very special athlete when he played. When I met him, and so the sports that you played, let them know what sports you played in Little League.
Man, I played it all, man. I was football, basketball, baseball. I was a 3-star athlete, and I was a 3-star, 5-star athlete, man.
5-tool, big time.
Yeah, I was 5.
Right.
When they started talking about 5-tool players,
right?
Because I was the beginning of 5-tool players.
Right.
I was.
No.
5-tool players.
So
really
we met at JCTMS, the best middle school in
Warner,
the world.
Hey, say it again.
It's Warner.
JCTMS,
It's Warner.
Warner, JCTMS, Warner.
That stuff. So, and the thing about it is, we met on the football field.
Yes, we did.
Super uber talented guy, hard head. Hard ass head. Yeah, hard ass. But I just want your people to know that, like, you know, not only like so when we went to Male High School, and you know, football players always gonna play basketball and all kind of stuff. We call him Chuck.
Yeah,
Chuck Whitehead.
they call me Chuck.
We call him Chuck, and
so
they call me Willie.
They get to call me Chuck.
They call me Willie.
They get to call me Chuck.
Yeah.
Pulling that.
So they call me, and they call me Willie. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tell you what, he was one of the most talented players, period, on the team as far as football, basketball, baseball. Very uber talented. So my thing is that I always want everybody to know, like when we talk to people, that this is not like fake shit.
Nah, ain't nothing fake about this.
He was very talented. He left Male. He went to PRP, did his thing, baseball, all that kind of stuff like that. The Ridge and the Herald.
Right.
Very uber talented. And you know what I'm saying? I had some fun times with Chuck. C-Dub.
Amazing times. We grew up together. Me and this cat
grew
up together, man.
Love that I was able to reconnect with him. And like, people don't understand, like, this is not a game to us. And so we reach out to one another and give tips, ideas.
Yes.
What needs to make the podcast better.
Yes, exactly.
And you might get that a lot of times from people, but you see when people are really real and interested in it. I have several people get my inbox and that's fake, all kind of stuff like that. But I would say, he's persistent, and I want to help brother to go ahead and make sure that this right podcast should be, because the thing about it is, a lot of people claim they want to do what they can do what we do,
but can't do it.
Stop it! It's so much work to do what we do. You think we
no
get
idea?
and
work a 9 to 5.
Right.
And work the 9 to 5.
And still go ahead and do this. And the thing about it is that it's not easy.
Not at
we
all.
all have things we do, other things we do,
Like,
but we put in quality time to make sure that we give you what you need, what you deserve.
Bang.
So make sure you go ahead and follow them, follow us at markandwillshow.com, all that kind of stuff, Mark and Will Show, period. But I'm going to tell you what, you got some talented people on this showcast that we'll come back anytime you want us, big time.
This is not going to be the ending. And before we go, I'm going to see if Will remembers this story. We played football middle school. Who caught the ball and ran into the tree?
Please tell me Will did it. Please tell me Will did it.
What? Nah, I didn't.
He didn't do it.
I was offensive lineman.
Ron Harden threw the ball to number 29, and he ran into the tree at practice.
But hold on. People don't understand that Ronald Harden ended up being a running back for Notre Dame. Like, we had talent on our squad. Like,
oh my word.
I was the one that ran to the tree and caught the ball.
But hold on. But no. But also, no. But look. You want me to go full-fledged?
Yeah, go. Come on.
I also remember in high school, freshman, Chuck was hurt playing basketball. No, he was hurt. Then he was caught playing basketball.
It was hurt.
And him and the coach had a little tango on the pole.
I used to get into it. I used to call him.
You know what's so crazy though? He was so talented. You know what I'm saying? And I think that, you know, we always we think about people like, you know, hey, what you did. Like we played with several players that you realize dude's good. Real good.
Yeah, real good.
And he was real good in a lot of sports. And so local
Louisville fighting
is blessed.
Absolutely.
To have someone with your knowledge. It may not be totally with boxing. That's
right. That's why I have Katie.
Got this bomb over here.
Exactly. And I'm learning this. She's
right. But I'm gonna tell you what. Dude's the real deal. Dude's the real deal.
This was his baby.
And I'm welcome, and I'm so happy to call him my brother. And I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud that you and I have these conversations outside. Yes, and I wish nothing for the best for you guys.
And I wish nothing for the best but the Mark and Will show.
One question real quick for
Katie.
Katie, the MMA. You know
Katie.
Nunez is fighting next week.
Nunez?
Yeah, who took her first loss or whatever. Got the rematch next Saturday.
I don't pay attention to MMA.
You missed that one?
She's straight boxer, man.
I'm a boxer. I might watch the highlights MMA.
I need you to watch that.
Because
we need to watch that because you remind me of her.
We're gonna have an LLF Mark and Will watch party.
She reminds me of her so much.
Get ready to do that.
You remind me of her so much because of the body figure and stuff, and that's why you got me scared a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm going to ask you this real quick. Ryan called out Tank. Mm-hmm. You know Ryan Garcia. He won his little last fight, and I watched it. I was kind of upset about that fight.
I know
that
about
was horrible.
What you say?
He called him out and said he gonna knock his ass out. Right?
Tank called out Garcia.
Yes.
It's red and rain.
So who you got if they fight?
They said they fighting in 9 days.
You got Tank. You got Tank winning.
Garcia ain't lasted 30 seconds.
See it every day.
100 push-ups. 100 push-ups. I got.
Hold on.
I got Ryan Garcia. Hold on. What?
100 crunches and 200
push-ups. Who you got? Tank? You got Tank?
Yes.
I got Tank too.
Did you?
Wait a minute. You
see
this, right?
I got Ryan.
You see this, right?
I got Ryan. I got Ryan with that stomach.
Damn. All right.
Did you hear her? Wait a minute. Hold on. Time out, brother.
Can we go down to 200 crunches? Can we go down to 200 crunches?
Wait a minute. Did you hear what she
do?
It said, look, let me see again.
Dog.
Dude, no.
We gotta ask.
Yeah, sound like she was tapping on the table, didn't it?
Thank you.
She was like, do. She was like this.
When that fight happens, we coming back on this show.
Yes. So after the Tank fight and the new who was it?
The Nunez come next week. We gotta come back.
Tank Garcia and
taking Ryan Garcia. Then you got the Nunez fight this next Saturday.
Tank and Ryan Garcia. Y'all coming back?
Yeah, we got back on. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to have to. They're gonna say, "Well, damn, Will, you came by yourself."
He hurt.
My stomach hurt.
He's like,
my stomach hurt.
You ain't getting 100 in. We got an ab challenge going on Capoeira in the whole group right now. We started out with 200 a day for a week. Now we're up to 400 a day for a week for crunches and.
See, that's that BS.
Boxing, you see what I'm saying?
Walk
right into that. Because I put my money on Tank for that one. Because I put my money on Tank on that one.
Oh, without a doubt.
I got Tank.
I did too.
Yeah.
Terrence Crawford.
I'm Crawford all
because you know it's October.
It's
coming October.
It's so tough.
Who you coming?
It's tough. I like Crawford too.
Hell no. Who you got? It's a boxing show. Who you got?
It's gonna be a good fight.
Who you got?
But styles make fights.
Okay. So
Crawford got the.
I got Spence.
Oh, he took.
I go-
Oh, hold on.
bet.
Oh,
I got Spence.
Yeah.
I love.
I'm a Dallas cat. I'm Spence all day.
I got Yes.
I got Spence.
Yes.
I got Spence.
Yes.
I'm a Dallas
Hey, we
guy.
can watch it fight at my crib. We
I'm
go to
telling you.
I'm a
DBW3.
Dallas
We
guy,
go-
too. I like Crawford.
Man, I
I'm
got
a Dallas
Spence.
guy. I'm Spence, man.
But it's gonna be a hell of a
It's
fight.
gonna be a hell of
It's
a
going to
fight.
be a hell of a fight,
Crawford
though.
got that what I call the killer instinct.
Crawford,
though.
he does that, but that
Ooh.
boy Spence got that
He's
one hit a quitter.
Yes,
He's
I
sharp.
like
Hey,
Spence. I
when he
like
catch
Spence.
you, is whoo.
I like
He just like
Spence.
Tank too, because Tank got it too. But I just think Ryan Garcia is just a more better fighter.
I
Garcia
like
ain't
taking
no
Spencer.
power, though. Garcia.
I love it. I love the look.
Yeah,
I love the look.
Garcia.
So hold on. So after the
I had to
fight-
start trouble.
after the fight, we coming right back here. Mark and Will. Either we'll do their show or they gonna do ours, and we gonna talk about all this. Stay tuned. July 30th.
Yes, sir.
It's our time. We gonna try and get Mark and Will in the building, man.
Come say hi.
2900
Come say hi.
South
Come say
7th
hi.
Street.
Yes, sir.
First bell, 5:30 p.m. You're going to see the best amateurs in Louisville in the building all together. And
VIP.
I
I need that
You're
VIP.
going to see amateurs from out of
What you
state
said.
come in to try and take us on and take us down. This is where you're going to want to be. Mark and Will, I love you guys, man. I'm glad that you guys
Appreciate
are here.
us having
If you-
us, man.
Make sure you
Appreciate
support
having
these
us.
guys, man. Two biggest podcasts in the city of Louisville at the same table,
Yes,
man.
sir.
No ego, no pride. All we do is ride, baby.
Damn, I like
that.
Thank
you, guys.
All we do is
Appreciate
ride,
it.
man.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. We out of here, man.
Peace out.
Be easy.